Today, we did something we shouldn't have. We went ashore to Lindeman Island because we had read online that there were some good hikes here. Even though there was a big sign that said no public access, we thought that that was just for that building. We saw the sign for Mount Oldfield walking track and we set off. Admittedly, along the way, we did have a little sticky beak at some of the rooms. Look at how beautiful the view is going to be here when it's finished. The Lindeman Island resort was abandoned in 2012 after Cyclone Yasi, but it is currently under construction and hopefully will be opening its doors as a new luxury resort in 2027. Obviously, after over a decade of being abandoned, it's kind of a bit dilapidated at the moment. But back in its heyday in the 80s and 90s, it was known for being the first Club Med in Australia. Anyways, you're not meant to walk through the resort. Management found us and kicked us off the island. They were nice about it, but yeah, you can't access the hikes unless you go around the island to some of the other bays, which we couldn't with the northerlies.
So I press autopilot and the autopilot comes on and we're autopiloting, but the little screen freezes and then have to, when it reboots, it says press power button to continue normal operation, and I press that and it works.
We're going to try to do our first reef. Our first time reefing the main.
Like under sail.
Under sail, yeah. So we've got reef 1.
Reef 1. So I'm guessing we pull this down as we let the main clear down.
I feel like we're meant to turn into the wind to do this. It's definitely not meant to take this long to put a reef in, but we got there in the end. We were just sailing with the main sail at one reef and the storm jib at the front, but the storm jib, one of the shackles broke off it while we were sailing. Not really sure what happened there, but we will replace that when we go into port next. Anyways, we got the head sail out and we were going 7 knots, which was pretty cool. We didn't really know where we were going. We just wanted to go somewhere where we could hike, really. But then with the weather, we ended up going all the way back to Chance Bay. So we've kind of done a circumnavigation of Lindeman Island in the last few days. Oh, and the sun had this really cool halo around it, which apparently means cooler air up high and rain's coming. Which once we got to Chance Bay, you could see it was getting a bit overcast. Every man and their dog was in this bay because of the northerlies. We went ashore for a swim, played some frisbee, and then had some delicious dinner and Monopoly Deal as per usual. We play Monopoly Deal so freaking much that our cards don't last very long. They're all like stuck together. And then at 8:30, a bloody storm rolled in from the south. So all the boats spun around. There was swell, there was waves crashing. It was pretty crazy. When we spun around, we did drag a little bit, but not enough to get close to any of the other boats. We were worried about having to pick up anchor and just motor out, which a few of the other boats did have to do, but luckily not us. But yeah. The storm passed and it was all good and we got a good night's sleep.